home and not with large groups of people or teammates, doesn't mean for those of us that play field-based sports or netball or evasion games, football, rugby, that we can't still work on our ability and our skill set that underpins being able to step an opponent or find space quickly. So this is a series of videos to show you some progressions starting from very basic to more advanced moves on how to practice these things and get better just using your own body and the space you have available. So next clip is going to be level 1, really basic, to hold position. Okay, so to make a step or to make a cut, there is going to be instances when you're on one limb, one leg. So the level 1 most basic drill is looking at our stability on one leg. And to do that, we're going to use something called a tall to short on one leg. So our tall position starts in base, which is where our feet are the widest point, knees slightly inside feet, hips and knees are flexed, chest is forwards. Once we've adopted that base position, we're going to extend through hips, knees, and angle for the sky, and then we're going to throw down onto one foot, like so. This is our half base landing, so watch again. Up tall, down onto one. Now the characteristics of being able to hold this position well are that as you come from our tall into short, we're looking for the chin to be over the big toe, knee to be soft and flexed, hips to be back, chest to be forwards. Okay? So again, in our base, extend tall, short, into our base, extend tall, short. Give that a go. See if you can hold the position for 3 seconds upon going from that tall to that one leg. Hopefully, you've took as long as it takes and become really comfortable at going from that tall extended position into that short flex position on one limb. Don't move on until we can hold that for 3 seconds. Really important, okay? So there's no rush, got loads of time. Now, it's to become a little bit more dynamic in level 2, so add more movement. And how we're going to do that is using the lateral plane, side to side. The chances are, if you come to an incident in a game or a sport where you need to beat an opponent, there's going to be an element of sideways displacement, lateral movement. So, we know that we are comfortable in this position dropping vertically from tall to short. So our next challenge is to find that position in the lateral plane. So, we're going to start on one foot in our short position, making sure our chin is over our big toe, our knees and hips are flexed or soft, and our chest is forwards, and then we're going to look to move laterally to the other foot and stick that position. Notice how I've landed exactly the same in that half base landing, chin over toe, knee is soft, hips are flexed. I'm going to move back like so. That's the next challenge for you. Don't be over ambitious and go for a big jump if it results in us coming off balance, okay? Let's get really comfortable. We've got lots of time. Go inside, evading opponents. This is the last one before we get into more specific scenarios and different types of drills, okay? So we've gone, hopefully, through the progression of learning how to be stable in this half base position. We then challenged it by working laterally, going from left to right and right to left, and becoming really comfortable at finding that 3-second pause on one leg. Next up is to move in the same plane laterally, but instead of going from left to right and right to left, we're going to be moving on the same limb. Okay, so perhaps you'd like to put a mini hurdle or a marker on the floor that you're going to jump over. Don't be too ambitious again with the distance. All we're going to do is sink into our half base, jump laterally onto the same foot, hold the position. Again, remembering chin over toe, knees flexed, hips back, chest forward. And again, like so. As you become more comfortable, can we jump slightly further? Shown there, can be more difficult, so let's work within the realms that we're capable and of holding good position is key, and then gradually increase. Working both legs, making sure we're dropping into that half base every time. That's the third level of this first instalment